Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Chelsea, and today for another VEDA2 video I am coming at you with books I want to read in the final quarter of the year. So for this video I have picked 4 books for the final 4 months, because we're in August, so September, October, November, December. I have picked 4 books that I want to read to finish off this year. These aren't necessarily going to be like per month because that's ridiculous, I can't do that. And I reckon this will be quite a short sweet video because I don't really know an awful lot about these books. I have not read them. 3 of them are from subscription boxes and 1 is an arc that I won, which doesn't narrow it down because I win a lot of arcs at the minute, which is very cool and I'm very excited about that. But I'm waiting on my finished copy, which still hasn't shipped, funnily enough. But let's just dive straight in. So the first book that I want to read in the final quarter is Atlas 6, or The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. I have got 3 editions of this book. I've got 2 editions of the sequel coming. This is the Fairy Loot edition. It's very pretty, but it's not as pretty as Illumicrate. And I quite like what they've done with the Waterstones edition. I'm not going to carry on collecting Fairy Loot as well. I just can't. I can't justify it. I haven't read it yet. I just want it read. I want to read it. I'm excited. I am excited because I've heard a lot of good things about this book. I've heard a lot of mixed things about this book, but I want to give this a go. And I'm pretty sure, isn't this like a trial style thing? I mean, it is very pretty. I'll give them that. Isn't this? Yeah. Best magicians are often offered an extraordinary opportunity. Saying yes is easy. Each decade, only 6 practitioners are invited to fill 5 places. Yeah, so this is like a battle-y thing. Want to read this, want to give this a go, would love to cross this off my list and actually know if I want to keep collecting even 2 sets of this series, because even 2 is excessive, really. Then from there, we're going on to this Behemoth, which is the first binding by Art Verdi. So I won this edition. I've got a bookmark for it. It is signed on the inside. I'm waiting for my finished copy to come from Waterstones. It is taking an age for some unknown reason, but I want to try and give this chunky boy a go, if I'm honest. This is so floppy as well. This is his debut, I believe. Yeah, Epic Debut Fantasy by Art Verdi. There's a lot of hype around this book. Pretty much all of these books actually have a lot of hype. There's a lot of hype around this book and I want to know if I'm going to love it. Like I said, I've got the normal finished edition coming. I don't know why my brain stuttered then. I could have got the special edition from the Broken Binding. I thought about it. I didn't, because I just couldn't justify having another edition of this book, which is more expensive, when to me my special edition is this. And it's signed and personalised. Or not personalised like as in to Chels, but it's got like a quote in it. And, you know, I think that is pretty special. So, love that. Looking forward to giving this a go and hoping I really enjoy it. And then back to the final 2, which are subscription box books, of course. The Stardust Thief. If you've been around for a while, I own 3 copies of this book. This is Fairy Loot. I also own the Waterstones edition. And I won an arc of this book. And all of the bookmarks that she made. And all sorts. This book sounds incredible. Because it does. It sounds so good. This has got like Middle Eastern themes. We have got... What else have we got? I mean, this one's got purple spread edges. You know. Foiling. I'm sucker for foiling. You've got Criminal, who's got a djinn bodyguard and hunts and sells illegal magic. It sounds great. And I did pick up the arc briefly. So I think I read like the first chapter, maybe the first chapter and a half. And I liked what I read. I just haven't picked it up since, you know? Which makes me sad because it's so pretty and beautiful and I'm so hyped for this. There's a lot of hype around this book, but I personally am also very hyped for this book and I just need to read it, which is how I feel about a lot of things, to be fair. I just need to read it. So there's the 3rd one. And then the 4th and final one has so much hype. Like, I think I'm getting 3 editions of this as well. I got this from One Book Box. I'm waiting on the Adult Fairy Loot to tell me if I'm getting it from that book box. And I've got the Waterstones edition. If you don't know what this is, me trying to drop it. This is Babel. This is the Illumicrate slipcase edition. Can we just, like, I've filmed book box battles and that will have gone up already. So be sure to check that out. The playlist is linked down below. But yeah, I want to read this and see if I like the hype, you know? This is stunning as well. Oh my god. Probably the best Illumicrate edition I have ever witnessed in my life. And it may now become one of my prized possessions, if I'm completely honest. But this is about, like, linguistics and languages and all sorts of really cool things. And I've heard so many fantastic things about this book. I just want to read it. And I don't know, and I'm going to read it before the end of the year. We're saying that now. I could be wrong. I don't want to put pressure on myself for reading these books that I've listed today, but I also do want to put pressure on myself because I need it. I need a kick up the arse. I really do. And this is that. Also, I am yet to film my These Books Will Self-Destruct video, and I want to do that. And I don't know if that's going to come out in the month of August, because I think I've like prepped for other things, but hopefully that will come out at some point soon before the end of the year. And I'm gonna be like harsh, guys. Like, none of this, maybe 1 or 2 will be books that have sat on my shelf that if I don't read I'll be like, well, nah, it's okay. But I'm thinking about like adding fantasies that I want to read, as in like Malice by John Gwynne. Kind of mean to myself to make sure I read them, but we'll see what happens. I mean, other books that I want to read in this final quarter, we've got the new Ryan Cahill book, which will be out this year. I would love to read that, obviously. What else? Book of Night I want to read, because I own like 3 copies of that book as well. I want to read so many other things that are escaping my mind right now. But if you've got any books or anything that you think I should read, let me know down below, because as much as I want to, or like, if you have seen me talk about books, obviously the whole channel is me talking about books, but if you've seen me in like a haul video or something mention a book that you have loved, let me know in the comments what it was and tell me why I need to read it, because I want that like little hype thing going on for me, because I feel like I kind of need a push to read some stuff. And it's not because I don't want to read the books, it's just finding the time, especially for me at the minute. But it's also just like today I've come home and my eyes hurt from being at work, but I want to read, and there's so many things that I want to read, and there's so many things that I need to read as well. But just let me know in the comments. But I'm babbling now to try and fill some time when I don't need to. This video is nice, short and sweet, which is actually what I quite like. I like editing videos like this because they take me no time at all, especially during VEDA2 where I'm uploading every single day. But otherwise, that is everything for today's video. Please give it a like if you liked it. It really supports me and my channel. Leave me a comment down below, like I said, of a book that you have seen me talk about and why I need to read it. If you don't want to leave me a comment and you just want to leave me an emoji, leave me any book emoji. And if you want to see more of me, I'm uploading every single day in the month of August. Please consider subscribing down below and ringing that notification bell. We are now over officially 1,000 subscribers. Like, oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much. As I'm filming this, if I haven't mentioned it in videos beforehand, that's because they've been filmed before we hit it, and this is like one of the first ones I filmed since we've hit it, so thank you, and thank you for your support. And if I'd have told me 2 years ago when I started this channel that this would happen, I would say not in a million years. So thank you ever so much. I really appreciate it. But yeah, the playlist is linked down below for VEDA2. Make sure you check it out if you've missed any content. And after August. In September, I will be back to uploading on a Wednesday and on a Sunday, so be sure to stick around for more bookish content from me. But otherwise, that is everything for today's video. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.